and nobody else in the campground is, except the crows. So they went back to bed to read some books in their tent. So we start our days early, but hopefully they'll be quiet for a little while. God, the fog was so pretty this morning.
It's morning now. Finished breakfast. Now we're trying to decide what to do for the day.
Yeah.
Probably gonna go hiking.
Yep, we got our trail maps. We're ready for the lakeside trail.
Kids have been busy playing with the fire. That's all they want to do.
He poured water on it, but I got it running again.
I didn't pour water on it.
You poured coffee on it.
It's not water.
Coffee. Then you poured water on it.
It's a liquid. There's the right answer. And the kids made a teepee
I made it.
Come show it.
extra sticks and stuff sitting around.
Saul was the brains
Architect.
behind it. Yep, the architect. He did a pretty good job.
Tell us about your creation.
It took a long time to make.
You made it in the dark mostly, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Pretty spiffy. Didn't even have to use YouTube to figure this out, did you? No tutorials. Cool.
You gonna sleep in there tonight? No.
I like it.
Oh, they're fine.
We are here around the campsite now that everything's settled and we're up and we've eaten breakfast and gotten ready. We thought we'd do a tour of our home away from home.
Yeah. Seth created this contraption.
I don't like it when you call it
Trailer, camper. We don't know what the official name is, but sorry, what? I consider him a genius. I think he's so smart that he came up with this design. So let me show you around. We have these toolboxes that he mounted, and they're great. This one we store all our dry food in, and they're very well sealed. So, and they lock, so they're safe from the animals or strange people. I don't know. Kids try to steal our food.
There are little additions. I do want to make dividers and some shelves in there just to keep stuff more organized.
But they're
But it
great.
works.
And there's a light in there, so maybe can't see much right now. It's not that dark, but at nighttime it's really helpful.
And it's nice you can just have them open and set stuff on there
Oh
too.
yeah, we pull out the chips.
Yeah. Now
Whatever
if
you
you weren't
need.
like 5 foot nothing,
You might not need to be on your tippy
for
toes
me this
to
is
reach
just
anything.
right, but for her it's like, what's in there?
And definitely the kids can't help with anything.
Yeah.
Okay. And then, which way should I go?
Well, let's just show the awning. We have this
Oh yes, this is a
addition that we
newer
added.
addition we discovered after a couple of years. If it rains, we only had the tent to go in, and after a while that gets old. So we added this awning, which is also,
It's like attached to the
Yep.
camper.
and it is great if it's raining, or even we sat under here this morning because the sun was so bright. It got really hot really quick. So we sat under here to get a little shade, and
And it has a nice light up there for at night you can read or put your table under here and eat dinner.
yeah, super nice.
Plus it has these nice lines that the kids, it's entertainment when they hang themselves on those.
And we run into them. Mom almost ran into that pool.
Yeah. Not just the kids.
Yeah.
Mom does it too. Seth transformed this old toolbox from his truck. Geesh, I bought that for you when we were dating, when you were, you know, like 18 or something,
Yeah.
years ago. And now look at what we're using it for.
Yeah.
You can explain more because you did it.
Well, this was out of a pop-up camper, so we have a 3-burner stove, and we have water with the pressure sensing pump, hot and cold. We have lights here as well.
Explain the faucet.
Yeah, this
It looks
this
kind
was
of
like a cheapo
funky.
faucet from Lowe's or something, but it didn't stick out far enough, so I added a Alberto VO5 faucet extension.
super high tech.
Some things I did as temporary, but they worked, so I didn't. They
Didn't ever
became
go
permanent.
back.
Yeah. So then I used the leftover countertop I had from an old job and filled this in. So then we just keep our silverware, and there's a cutting board here, and so kind of a prep area. And then the lights and the pump are activated with that switch. So then when you're done, can you push that soap bottle down? You just flip the light off, close this up, and it's all, and this locks too. But so if you are traveling and you want to stop and make a sandwich or wash your hands or heat up coffee or something, you can do it in here.
Super easy, accessible, and again, that's all
Yeah.
airtight and dry in there then.
And then this has an instant portable hot water heater. So we have propane for the stove and the water heater. So I just hook that up, and I also have a shower head hook up here with a hose if you wanted to wash your feet off or take a shower out somewhere. We have 15-gallon onboard water tank under there as well. It's good for a couple days.
Little tips, we found that putting these grommets on our hand towels make that really convenient to hang. So we have a couple of those specifically for camping. We found bringing our own small table is really helpful.
Yeah, the tables at these parks are usually super heavy and junky and nasty.
And that one's like, you don't want to sit on it.
Yeah,
Like the whole thing wobbles.
And
It's kind of
soggy.
It's soggy, yeah. So
Yeah.
this, it's not the best table, but we know it's clean and only has our germs and stuff.
And
so
you can
we can
prep
move it
for
anywhere.
You can move it out in
Yeah.
the shade or the sun or
All right,
whatever.
Scarlett's going to show you
The changing room.
the changing room.
So,
You can go in, it's okay.
so this is where we change and go to the bathroom and get our stuff. So we got this cool toilet here,
This is where we have the potty.
and you just, when you flush,
You don't have to show them how to
pull
flush
that
the
out,
toilet.
and then you push that.
Okay.
And that's where we keep like our clothes and
Yeah, so we
stuff.
kind of store our clothes and our toilet paper in there. If you want privacy, this does drop down and zip up. So if you do want to change in here or go to the bathroom or whatever. This, we've also, before we had the awning, this was our hangout
right.
when it would rain.
I forgot about
'cause
that.
You can open these up. Ooh, there's a daddy long leg. And just have screens, or it is rubber floor, and it's pretty watertight as long as it's not flooding outside. Right?
Yeah.
Anything else?
Well, Mom usually keeps this bag. It has like makeup, hairbrushes, and pins and stuff. And that's about it.
Up into the master bedroom, so we have this handy dandy ladder. And
This is where we sleep.
nothing fancy, but it works. We've got
Lights
lights
up
in
here.
here. I have 12-volt power up here if you want to charge your phone or play a movie on the laptop or something. And I see Andrew's water
Oopsie.
spilled.
I spilled my water bottle.
So this has like a memory foam mattress. It has windows you can zip up. We use this right into the winter when we go on our last camping trips of the year, and it stays. We have a heater that I do bring along when we do that. But it's nice because you have these awnings kind of over each window, so it stays. You can have the screens open in a rainstorm and not get soaked.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome.
Yeah. So we used to all sleep up here when the kids were little.
Yeah.
And but it is a 4-person tent, but I think it's best for 2 adults. It's a lot more comfortable.
Definitely.
So that's upstairs. Yeah, so it's still just a trailer too, so it's convenient. You have some dry storage under here once you parked. I just keep firewood, and if we take chairs or bikes or beach stuff.
Yeah, we have like a Rubbermaid tote
Yeah.
for blankets and towels.
and coolers and stuff back in there too.
Yep.
And there's lights up in here also, so at night you can find stuff. And it also, it's not super dry, but you can put stuff under there, and it does.
While you're parked.
Yeah, if it's just
Yeah.
raining lightly, stuff stays dry under there. But it has these leveling jacks, so the whole thing is up off the ground. Depending on each site we're at is always different. And then I have levels like a regular camper for both, you know, up and down, left and right, so you're not rolling around while you sleep. First day, we're heading out on a hike.
First day we got out of this place.
It's below this hamburger stand, right?
I think it's hot dogs.
Our campsite is situated by this lovely cesspool.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can see it or not. Well, I know you can see it, but them. It's like a pond with some scum on it, right?
Really?
It's the afternoon. We're all tuckered out from our hiking. Kids are down there coloring, goofing around, and we are just taking a nap, resting.
Rest time.
It's all that intense hiking, huh?
Yeah.
I'm tired.
I'm sleepy.
Me too.
I didn't sleep that well.
Yep. That's all. It is nice to lay up here with all the windows open and stare at the neighbors camping. Kidding. Stare at nature. We have a better view this way. Can't see past the screen, but it's hard to relax with. This is kind of funny.
Because it's mine and you
Scarlett's a boss girl.
You're not being nice when you get it. I'm not going to hit you anymore. I promise. You better not.
That's what they do. We went for a hike, went to the park. Now we're just kind of playing a game. If you haven't played this, I never heard about this till recently. This is a fun one. It's called Toss Up. It all packs up into this little box. It's kind of a good travel game. Give it a roll. All right, y'all. Right now we got some thunder. It drizzled a little bit, but now it just kind of looks sketchy out, and there's like thunder, and it could downpour at any moment or clear up and be nice, right?
Yeah.
So we're chilling under the awning. We're playing games, and we're just gonna do some brain teasers. And just wait to see what the weather has in store. We're hoping the weather has intensified. Still no rain, but it's
so windy.
It got really windy and cold, so we've sucking out shelter. That's
Into
where
the potty room.
the potty room. We're just chilling. It's story time.
Just question.
We're not in full storm mode yet, but we had to get out of the wind. The girls are cold. I mean, it's like 84 and windy, so
We had shorts and tank tops.
so they'll be okay. But the kids, I gave them the task. They're obsessed with fire, so I said, you are fully in charge of starting the fire. We need it for mountain pies for dinner. So we're gonna see how they're doing here. They got this far, and I'm gonna give them my torch just because I don't want them burning their fingers with the lighter. So I'll light the torch, but then they have to do the rest. So we'll see how they do. Just watched me a lot. Is it gonna work?
I think so.
I don't know. I think when that paper burns, it's gonna go out. But I'm not.
Why don't we just add a little more?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not in charge of this.
You guys.
You look like a little penguin.
This is where we're at. This is what we're dealing with. I'm gonna pull something up here. Okay. Okay. Can you see that temperature? And this is what we're dealing with. It is 63 degrees.
What's the wind chill?
Well, if you look at the leaves,
Look
there
right
is
there.
no wind.
Yes, there is. Look over there.
You mean that baby little
I'm very chilly.
breath of
It's
wind?
damp. I'm very chilly. Why can't I just be comfortable? You always make fun of me.
She's a girl. Let her alone.
Plus, I have Lyme disease and temperature sensitivities.
You were like this as long as I've known you.
I think it's gotten worse.
I think it
A
has.
little more
Got
bloated.
a little campground cooking action for you tonight. So we are making mac and cheese to go with our mountain pies. So we'll fill our little pan up with water here. That's just for boiling pasta. So we'll set that over here. Cook this baby up and get some water in it. Yummy. So, when we camp, we get the mac and cheese that doesn't need butter or milk or anything. This is just water. So, sometimes it's not, as delicious as the stuff you're used to, but it's so much easier. You don't have to pack milk or butter or anything else like that. Almost done. Mountain pies in the fire.
I looked inside of it.
And these
Oh no.
kitties are getting story time. Boom!
Do you ever get tired of scaring?
I almost fell over. That one was a little rough. Sorry.
Oh, that's okay. Happy to entertain. Stop.
Steph.
Steph? Who's Steph?
You. You step.
Used to? Used to what? Used to scare?
You step.